Hi, and welcome in the next episode of Sneaker for Dummies. Today we're gonna talk about restorations. So, as you may know, some people just buy shoes and wear them, and when they are not good anymore, they just toss them away. But then the other people tend to do everything to keep their lovely pair useful for the biggest amount of time possible. And in order to do that, they just do different things to keep the shoes alive. It might seem too obvious, but I just want to present all the ways or most of the ways in which you can help your shoes to, maintain a good look for a longer time. So the first thing you can do is just solid cleaning. As you can see, there's plenty of examples what a good solid cleaning can do to a pair of shoes. The next thing is some people experience cracking paint on their midsole and it just doesn't look that good anymore. So the next thing is just repainting your shoes. It's really not so time consuming, but it really refreshes the shoe. It takes some time to master painting your midsoles or the leather on the upper of your shoes, but the main thing is if you paint them, you just prolong their life and keep a protection layer on the midsole or on the leather, which is, the most important thing in the process of keeping your shoes alive as long as you can. Another thing that counts as a restoration is when a certain piece of your shoe falls off. I mean, it might sound weird, but replacing it is also a part of restoration, and it's a neat way to, just keep your sneaker alive again. Some people swap their Jordan flap or back tab, I guess. They just swap them out for Nike Air, which is dumb. I mean, I think it's dumb. But yeah, especially in older pairs, those things tend to break off easily. And finally, the biggest thing that you can do in means of restoration, in my opinion, is sole swap. You've probably seen my white cement fours a couple times already. So yeah, that's what you do to keep really old shoes that were kept dead stock, and that's what you do to keep them alive, because the midsole crumbles with time, especially when it's not being worn. So dead stock kicks are usually, first in line to get sole swapped. So basically what you do, you just find some donor pair, which is, well, not as old as your pair you'll be sole swapping. Then you take the midsole out of the newer pair and put it back in the OG or whatever old retro you got. And I'm using Jordan brand as an example right now, but obviously it's useful for any other kind of shoe. And it's sort of tough. I mean, as any restoration, it requires a lot of precision, and you just gotta be, as calm as you can and just keep pushing and going. And then just, keep your head up, and it's a lot of trial, but finally you'll get it. I mean, I've painted midsole for my white cement fours 3 times already, and it's still not good enough, so I'll be repainting that as soon as I'm able to get home. So yeah, it's fun. Okay, so today's episode might be a little bit short, but it's only because I'm still getting used to new flat, new school, new town. So sorry for that, but the good thing is from now on Sneakers for Dummies will be out each Saturday and then each Wednesday, I think. I might switch Saturday to Friday though. I don't know yet, but it all depends on the schoolwork and all the other stuff I get going too. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Connect to all my social media if you haven't already. And see you next Friday now. Or Saturday. I don't know, something like that. Peace.